What's up everybody, welcome back to another Mickey D's video. I am Michael and I'm here to bring you the gaming news. I had the segment, I have the segment that is releasing on Mondays. It's called Gaming News on Mondays, but I'm going to change it from next week to Bad News Mondays. There I will only bring you exclusive news of what's happening in South Africa in the gaming community that I can get online. If you have news, let's say for the big companies out there, please put a comment in the section or send me links to certain uh, writing, how can I say, to reporters, where I can read this articles. So for today, I'm gonna bring you one good news and one bad news. I know it's during the week, but I had to do it. I told you guys I'll maybe have few news reports during the week. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday they dropped the bomb. So that's the bad news. I'll go to the good news first. So for everybody that is in love with farming sim, I have the greatest news. I'm a farming simulator player myself. I love it. I don't do videos on it. Maybe I should. Uh, but this is going to be very, very, very good news for even for those who's fishermen like me. I catch fish. I love fishing. I haven't went on a fishing trip in 2 years or 3 years now. I think I can't remember, but it's a long time. I'm getting withdrawal symptoms from not fishing. Alright, so let's get into this. I'm gonna read your article. I'm not gonna read the full article. I'll put the link in the description. But this article is something that Giants released a couple of days ago. I've stumbled upon this and I couldn't believe it. So here's a short summary of what they are busy with, and that is agricultural feature: breed, raise, and harvest salmon and rainbow trout using both land-based tanks and commercial boats in the ocean. Fishing option: players can engage in commercial fishing via ship or enjoy casual rod and reel fishing along scenic shores. New map: Lake. Inspired by rugged Scottish Highlands, a rocky valley, Highland castles, historic architecture, and coastal waters. Additional content introduces onions as new crop, Highland Castle, and over 20 new machines from fresh brands like Monosem, Can-Am, and AgriSpeed, and DT Bunning. Release details: set to launch on November 4, 2025. As standalone expansion, $30, pre-order $25, and part of the 1 year season pass, like me, $26.99. Why am I paying more than the normal people? Anyway, $26.99. Let me work it out into dollars. 26.99. That is about 500 rand. It's 481 rand and 26 cents, but it can differ. The dollar can go a little bit higher than the rand, and then it's all balls up. So get it on Steam, or you can get it on a standalone. If you purchase the game on standalone, like I bought it on Steam, 1 year season pass, and I'm supposed to get this, but I don't. So I'm not going to get into that. Nobody's going to complain. It's fishing in the farming simulator. That's the best thing that would ever happen in the farming simulator community. I know most people don't like fishing. That's why they do the farming sim on the computer. But my opinion, Giants, you are the best, and I'm waiting for that release. If it's an earlier release, I'm definitely getting it. I'm looking forward to this, and you guys should also look forward to this. This is going to be something big, something new. You're going to turn fishing into commercial farming, and you can go fish just for the fun of it. So, guys, put in the comment section, what do you think about this? Is this going to be the best thing ever, or is it going to be a downfall? I think it's going to be the best thing ever, my opinion. So here it says, if you're ready for fish and farm in one package, this DLC brings a highly anticipated blend of relaxation and productivity with scenic Scottish vibes, agriculture, and bonus content. So I'm going to leave the link in the description. You guys can read the whole thing yourself. I just summed this up very fast. But feel free, really, guys, feel free to go check it out and leave a comment in the comment section. What do you think about this? Then we're coming to the bad news. So we're gonna watch a video. I'm not gonna read from articles because most of the articles that's been written by different news companies and different newspapers, they don't bring you the original news. So remember, I did Monday the tariffs that South Africa is getting. Now this is my friend Colonel Chris Wyatt. He has a YouTube channel. I'm going to put his link in the description. And no, I'm not affiliated with him. I would love to have an interview with him. I would really love to. Him and Ronaldo Gous. I've been following them since they started. So please go give him some love. His link will be in my description. And let's get into it.
As Cyril Ramaphosa foolishly lashes out at Donald Trump in the United States on Monday, July 7th, 2025, after Trump responded to a Sunday BRICS threat to America, just a short time later, Ramaphosa received his Dear John letter about tariffs, as Trump issued his first 14 tariff letters on the 7th of July. Speaking at the BRICS summit in Brazil, an event Ramaphosa chose to attend while sending just a deputy trade minister to the U.S.-Africa Business Summit last week in Luanda, that was an insult to the United States, Cyril acted as if he's on equal footing with the President of the United States. The BRICS bloc of developing nations on Sunday condemned the increase of tariffs and attacks on Iran, but refrained from naming President Trump by name. The group's declaration also spared its member Russia from criticism and mentioned war-torn Ukraine just once. Now, with the adults absent from China and Russia, the children played at the BRICS summit. In response to the BRICS statement attacking the United States on Sunday, President Trump posted the following on his Truth Social account. Any country aligning themselves with the anti-American policies of BRICS will be charged an additional 10% tariff. There will be no exceptions to this policy. In response, South African President Cyril Ramaphosa stepped into an escalating spat with Trump over Trump's threats targeting the BRICS group. It's really disappointing that when there is such a very positive collective manifestation, such as BRICS, there should be others who see it in a negative light and want to punish those who participate. That's what he told reporters at the Rio summit as he left the two-day event. It cannot be and should not be. Well, BRICS is not a positive manifestation. It's a hate America, hate Europe club. That's what BRICS is. The summit's host, Brazilian President Lula da Silva, earlier wisely declined to comment on Trump's statement. Apparently, Ramaphosa, huddled with his advisors ahead of an afternoon news conference, was implored not to take the bait and jack up tensions further. But the man who serially insults America and President Trump just could not help himself. On a day in which President Trump delivered 14 tariff letters to trading partners, for once, South Africa-led ANC rose to prominence, getting their 30% tariff letter on the first day rather than later on. It seems reasonable that Cyril's inability to remain silent may have moved Pretoria's letter from further in the queue up to the front. What does remain unclear is if Trump's Truth Social post over the weekend in response to the threat from BRICS attendees will result in an additional 10% tariff for South Africa when the tariffs take effect on August 1st. Which brings us to the letter, and I'll read the letter to you that President Trump sent to Ramaphosa. July 7th, 2025. His Excellency Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa, Pretoria. Dear Mr. President, it's a great honor for me to send you this letter in that it demonstrates the strength and commitment of our trading relationship and the fact that the United States of America has agreed to continue working with South Africa despite having significant trade deficit with your great country. Nevertheless, we have decided to move forward with you, but only with more balanced and fair trade. Therefore, we invite you to participate in the extraordinary economy of the United States, the number one market in the world, by far. We have had years to discuss our trading relationship with South Africa and have concluded that we must move away from these long-term and very persistent trade deficits engendered by South Africa's tariff and non-tariff policies and trade barriers. Our relationship has been, unfortunately, far from reciprocal. Starting on August 1st, 2025, we will charge South Africa a tariff of only 30% on any and all South African products sent into the United States, separate from all sectoral tariffs. Goods transshipped to evade a higher tariff will be subject to that higher tariff. Please understand that the 30% number is far less than what is needed to eliminate the trade deficit disparity we have with your country. As you're aware, there will be no tariff if South Africa or companies within your country decide to build or manufacture products within the United States. And, in fact, we will do everything possible to get approval quickly, professionally, and routinely. In other words, in a matter of weeks. If for any reason you decide to raise your tariffs, then whatever the number you choose to raise them by will be added to the 30% that we charge. Please understand that these tariffs are necessary to correct many years of South Africa's tariff and non-tariff policies and trade barriers, causing these unsustainable trade deficits against the United States. This deficit is a major threat to our economy and indeed our national security. We look forward to working with you as your trading partner for many years to come. If you wish to open your heretofore closed trading markets in the United States and eliminate your tariff and non-tariff policies and trade barriers, we will, perhaps, consider an adjustment to this letter. These tariffs may be modified upward or downward depending on our relationship with your country. You will never be disappointed with the United States. Thank you for your attention to this matter. With best wishes, I am sincerely Donald J. Trump, President of the United States of America.
There you have it, folks. Now, that was the bad news. So, South Africa has now 30% tariffs, and with them being associated with the BRICS, they will get an additional 10% tariffs added onto that. So it's going to be a rough ride for South Africa. It's going to be a rough ride for us here that lives here in South Africa. I think it's a good thing that happens because America always got the back end of everything. So I'm glad in a way this happened. But on the other side, me and my people that lives here in South Africa, we're going to suffer. But guys, if you enjoyed this video, go down into the comment section, type what you loved about this. If you have additional information on the news that I brought today, please put the links in the description, links in the comment section so that everybody can see where all the news can be acquired. And guys, another thing, I have a friend that created the song to my intro in the video. So his name is JD. JD, much love from my side. Thanks for that intro song, and thanks for the other songs you sent me. Guys, if you want to hear the songs, you will have to wait for the videos. So I'll put his link in the description. Go to his YouTube channel, give him some love from my side. All my subscribers goes to subscribe to him. And Colonel Chris Wyatt's YouTube link will also be in the description. So please go give him also love. I would love to have an interview with him. So Colonel, if you see this video, please send me an email. I really want to have a conversation with you and all things regarding to what you are all about. And also Ronaldo Gous, as jy die kyk bra, ek sal like om saam met jou ook 'n video te maak, net bietjie te chat en bietjie meer insig te kry. Guys, please, I'm gonna repeat this, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are not subscribed, and push that bell icon for further notifications of my video that will be released, and share. Please guys, share it with your friends, family and everybody. support this channel. Everybody, you must have a great time, and keep an eye on the channel for more news. See you later.
We're rocking through the sunset, feel the sound, let it ignite. With each riff we'll leave a mark. We're so high.